Today I'm making Kep Moo or Thai crispy pork rinds with a new method. Although the best result is from the traditional Thai sun-dry method, this method also works when there is no sun or if a dehydrator is not available. This recipe is for 6 to 8 servings. The ingredients needed are 680 grams of pork skin or pork rinds with all the fat and meat removed, clean and washed. Half tablespoon of salt and 1 kilogram of cooking oil for deep frying. The full list of ingredients is in the see more link. If your pork rinds come with some fat, a knife can be used to cut as close as possible to remove it. Removing the fat ensures our pork rinds will puff up as much as possible, so it will be very crunchy and not hard. Let's prepare them. Cut the pork rinds into large pieces to fit the pan. Then submerge them completely in boiling water over medium heat. Cover the pan and boil for 30 minutes. Open the cover like this if water starts to overflow. After 30 minutes, the pork rinds have cooked and completely changed color. See, now we can see more of the fat under the rind. Remove them from the pan and into a colander with a basin underneath to catch the excess water. Let it cool until slightly warm to touch. This can take about 20 minutes to 1 hour. Alright, the rinds have cooled. See, now the fat under the rinds can be seen clearly. Run a sharp knife and trim the fat as much as possible. Be very careful not to cut your hand. Then cut into the desired size. Repeat for the rest of the rinds. Alright, I have trimmed as much of the excess fat as possible and cut all the rinds into the desired size. Alright, it is done. Let's marinate it. Sprinkle half of the salt over the rinds and rub to distribute the salt evenly. Repeat with the rest of the salt. This ensures a well-distributed layer of salt, both for taste as well as to draw out the moisture from the rind. Level the rinds on a flat baking tray, line with the baking sheets, making sure there is no overlap. Then, to prevent a big splatter mess in the oven, cover the pork rinds with another baking sheet. Topping it with the wire rack for weight. I add another wire rack in between to allow more space in between them. Put it in the oven at 150 degrees Celsius or 302 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour. We want the rind to slowly dry out, not too fast as they can crackle prematurely. After 1 hour, remove from the ovens and check the rind. See, there's a lot of oil and moisture extracted from them. Some rinds are still soft and not completely dry, curing as they are removed. Gently stir them to detach the rinds from the sheets. Group them to the center of the tray. Reassemble the baking sheets. Put it in the oven at 160 degrees Celsius or 320 degrees Fahrenheit for another 30 minutes to further dry the rinds. Alright, after 30 minutes, the pork rinds are very dry and stiff now. We can continue with the next step. Put all the rinds into a stainless steel pan. Switch on the heat to medium and pour all 1 kilogram of cooking oil into the pan. Stir the rinds to make sure they are fully coated and submerged into the oil. Let the oil heat up for about 7 to 8 minutes, or just until the pork rinds start to puff up and crackle. Alright, after 8 minutes, the rinds are done. Switch off the heat. See, many parts of the rinds have started to expand. If you prefer to consume the pork rinds now, continue to cook until it's fully expand. But for this, I will set it aside and let it cool overnight. With this method, the rinds absorb the oil. So when it is hot, they expand fully until super crispy. This also let us store the rinds in this state for a long time. Alright, the pork rinds have cooled down now. I am storing most of it in a container and the rest I will cook it now. Make sure to submerge the kept pork rinds completely in the oil in an airtight container. They can be kept forever at room temperature as long as the oil does not go bad. Heat a pan of oil for deep frying over medium heat for about 8 minutes. Make sure it is hot but not smoking. Test by submerging the tip of wooden cooking chopstick. If bubbles form, the oil is ready. Raise the heat to high with a strainer. Lower the rinds into the hot oil. As these pork rinds are not fully dry, it takes time for the rinds to puff up and expand. Stir constantly to distribute the heat evenly for about 3 to 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, the pork rinds have expanded as much as it could. Remove the rinds from the oil with a large strainer. Shaking off the dripping oil. Place them on a cooling rack to remove the excess oil and repeat with the rest of the rind. Once done, serve with some spicy sour Thai chicken chili sauce and enjoy as a snack. Let's eat! Wow, super crunchy! Although the rinds are not as crunchy or puffed up, they still end on a satisfying crunch. Although they are best enjoyed immediately, leftover can be stored in an airtight container. Their crunchiness lasts for about a week or until my family finish them all. Thank you for watching. Please like and share if you have enjoyed this video. This is Home Cooking with Somjit. Thank you and bye-bye!